Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the ACC, the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Roadrunners will put total leather to crank us up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the football first. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Finds his man. It's Smith. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So UTSA's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. Runs through the tackle. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move, he fires. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, it's pretty good.
He's got him. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Roadrunners have moved it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Past the 50. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Defensive coordinators showing heat before the snap. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying play action. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Intercepted, oh, what a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific... Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this. Diving for the score. He loses the football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Finds his man. It's Wood. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. It looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Wants to throw again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up 14 over Liberty. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it behind the line. It's Lee. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Corners are going to bail. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They want to run it left here. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half.
The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On the direct snap, it's Wood. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dances away. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Now on first down from the 28. Got a man. It's Wood. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fakes to grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And here comes the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touchdown, UTSA! And the comeback is on. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burgess. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give is to Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Makes the catch. It's Burgess. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it in the middle. It's Gay. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Jukes his way for more. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nix. It's complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gets the back moving. Laterals it back. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Made a defender miss. Give him 114 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rebels want to move quickly. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Wide open spaces. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's going for the goal line. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Smith.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, end-of-the-game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Touchdown, Roadrunners! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting. Man, they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, Dave. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Burgess. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Pressure coming. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been